Hello, this is Ethan with Staying Healthy in the Kimberley, Orango Radio, 693 AM. Today we have Ricky and Nathan from Mental Health. Hello, boys.
Hey, Ethan.
G'day, Ethan. How you going?
What are we talking about today, Nathan?
So with all the rain and this lovely weather that we're having, it's a really good time of year that people enjoy getting out and about, going to different swimming holes, waterfalls, or getting out there to catch a barrow while they're around. So we're just going to talk about how to stay safe while we're doing that.
Yeah. What are some of your favourite spots to get at this moment, Ricky?
Yeah, so as we all know, it's been probably 3-4 years since we had a decent wet like this. And yeah, my favourite spots to get out at the moment is Molly Springs. You've got Middle Springs, Black Rock, obviously, and then my favourite one is Secret Springs.
Which secret springs are we talking about, Ricky?
Yes, there is a few secret springs out there, but my favourite one is where you go down Spring Creek Road. That's the actual original the Secret Springs. But yeah, there's also some hidden ones that if I have to tell, I'd have to...
Are you going to keep it secret?
I have to keep it a secret, mate. Can't tell my actual secret spots. You have to be in the Ricky McLean
in the family,
in the thing to be part of that. But all honestly, we love to go out with to the Middle Springs and Black Rock, and just going out and enjoying what we have been missing for the last couple of years.
Yeah. Why do we need to be safe around water, Nathan?
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous with all the flow. It's a beautiful place, water gives us life, but we've also got to sort of respect it as well. With the it's hot and people really enjoy going out there and having a drink, but Ricky, we've got to really be careful around that, don't we? When you mix alcohol and water, it gets pretty dangerous.
Yeah, that's right. We always say alcohol and water never mix, but as we all live up here, people do take alcohol out when they do go out to chase waterfalls or to fishing spots. It's also the same. When we do go suss these places out, don't just go into the unbeaten track thinking that you know the track, because it changes every single year. It's not just about, I've been down that track a million times. It's always good to check your terrain and make sure that you've got plenty of food, plenty of water, because you never know what's around the corner, and you never know how long you can get stuck for in this country, and this country can be very rough at times as well.
Yeah, definitely. And then when you're at the waterhole yourself, if you're drinking, you sort of can lose your balance, so you sort of lose that cognitive thinking. You can obviously slip on lots of rocks, and drown. A lot of drownings are related to alcohol consumption as well. We're just not alert. We're not ready about those dangers. And especially with kids around as well, it doesn't set a great example, does it? And you've got to keep an eye on the kids as well, because they can get themselves into trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's right. And just reiterating the fact that, that, yes, when you do have kids out in these waterfalls, please make sure that you do keep an eye on them. And if they do want to go up to the top of Middle Springs, please make sure you have an adult with them, because as we all know, the rocks can be very slippery, and you just don't want any accidents happening out when you're trying to look for waterfalls and trying to enjoy your day as a family. And
then when you mix alcohol with that, everything just becomes a bit more...
Yeah, and that's right. And you mix alcohol with that, and then you think that you've climbed Middle Springs 1,000 times, you've climbed Black Rock 2,000 times, and you've mixed alcohol with it, and you come unstuck very, very quickly. And it's important that if you do decide to climb these rocks, make sure you don't go under the influence of alcohol, and just be careful.
Yeah. What about the safety when you get getting out in country or going to see waterfall like Middle Springs, something like that, or just going fishing?
Yeah, so the best thing is to prepare yourself. So if you're going out chasing new waterfalls and you haven't been to areas, I love doing as well. Make sure that you got plenty of food, plenty of water, because you never know. And if you do, don't just all leave the car, because that's where people can get unstuck. Also, the other thing that a lot of people say they do, but they actually don't, is let people know where you're going and say roughly what time your arrival will be back. Because if you're not back by 7 o'clock at night and you've told someone you'll be back by 4, then alarm bells should be ringing. Always let someone know where you're going and what you're doing.
And the roads are a bit slippery at this time, and driving up here at any time is difficult, so you really want to make sure that if you're driving, you're not drinking at all. It slows down your reactions, challenges your impairment. You can't make very good judgments, and that's just not the person driving as well. Other people in the car, if everyone else is drinking, that it really sort of they can distract the driver themselves. So it's best to just, when there's driving involved, just leave the alcohol out of it. And especially when some of these like roads like Valentine's can get pretty slippery at this time of year, and it's pretty risky to sort of mix alcohol and drinking. So like Ricky said, take all those precautions and just look after yourself and go enjoy the day without sort of making it too dangerous and getting on the grog.
Yeah, and that's right. And we all understand how alcohol can impair our thinking and our reaction time. And Nathan, that's a good point that you pointed out, that when you do go out, please don't drink and drive.
And sometimes those cattle pop out of nowhere. You've got to be sort of on the ball, don't you?
Yes, that's right. And if you're ready for the unexpected, then with alcohol you won't be ready for the unexpected.
Yeah. And if you need any help with alcohol and everything like that, where do people can contact mental health and everything like that?
Yeah, so we, Kimberley Mental Health Drug Service, we're located in the Coolabah Centre behind the hospital, and I work for the drug and alcohol team, and if you only need any support, you can come into the Coolabah Centre behind the hospital and come and speak to our friendly staff.
Yeah, just ask us to come and speak to the drug and alcohol mob, or give us a call on 9166 4350. And the team also goes out to Clumbaroo, Wyndham, Warman, and we've got another team in Halls Creek, and they're on Neighbour Street. So pop in there for a chat with them. Yeah,
and that's right. And where it's located, our Halls Creek office is located next to the People Home on Neighbour Street, so the old Sobering Up Shelter office. So if anyone would like to, in Halls Creek, that wants help, or around that area in the East Kimberley, please come in and say hello to our friendly staff in Halls Creek.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming on the show today.
Thanks for the time, Ethan.
Thank you, Ethan.
That was Ricky and Nathan on from Mental Health on Staying Healthy in Kimberley on Warringah Radio 693 AM.